I'm Srishti. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you all the NCERT questions that came in NEET 2023. I'm starting with biology. So, the question paper that I'm using for the reference is this question paper, that is G6, code G6. So you may use it for reference as well. And since the start of the channel, all the videos I have made regarding question for NEET, I've always talked about how much NCERT is important, and this video is going to be proof for all of that. Before starting the video, I would like to give a shout out to one of my very close friend Gayatri, because she helped me a lot with this video, with finding these questions and finding the NCERT references. So yeah, thank you Gayatri for that. Now let's begin. First question is assertion region. Starts from assertion region. The first stage of gametophyte in the life cycle of moss is the protonema stage, and protonema develops directly from the spores produced in the capsule. So this question is from plant kingdom, and the reference is given in the mosses wala portion. First stage is the protonema stage, which develops directly from a spore. Question number 2, cellulose does not form blue color with iodine because the reference is in the chapter biomolecules. The cellulose does not contain complex helices and it hence cannot hold iodine. Question number 3 is the micronutrient which is required for splitting water molecule during photosynthesis. This question is from mineral nutrition, जो plant physiology में 11th class में, and the same sentence is given in your NCERT again. Manganese is the right answer. Splitting of water to liberate oxygen during photosynthesis is the defined function of manganese. It is clearly stately written in NCERT. So the answer to this is manganese. Next question is expressed sequence tag, that is EST. All the genes that are expressed as RNA are referred to as expressed sequence tag. So the answer will be option 2, that all the genes are expressed as RNA. Okay. The question number 5 is the thickness of ozone column in the atmosphere is measured in terms of Dobson units. Yes, the answer is Dobson units, and it is also given in NCERT. Right here you can see it is given as Dobson units. You will find this in environmental issues wala chapter.
Next question is again in assertion region. The ATP used at 2-step in glycolysis. Reason the first ATP used is converting glucose into glucose 6-phosphate, and second ATP is used in conversion of fructose 6-phosphate into fructose 1,6-bisphosphate.
This is from the respiration in plants wala chapter. See, you can clearly see here ATP is utilized at 2 steps. First in the conversion of glucose into glucose 6-phosphate, and then पूरा जो sentence है आपका वो same to same sentence यहाँ पे लिखा है. So answer is option 2. Both AR is true and it is the correct explanation. Next question is from biotech. Upon exposure of UV radiation, DNA stained with ethidium bromide will show. This I guess आपने सबने practice किया होगा ये question. Bright orange color bands of DNA in a ethidium bromide stain gel when it is exposed to UV light. Clearly written in NCERT again. So the answer is option 1, bright orange color. Next is the evil quadrate. We know this is from biodiversity and conservation. Is the considered to be most important cause. सबसे most important is, here is the answer, habitat loss and fragmentation is the most important cause. It is written right, so the answer will be habitat loss and fragmentation, that is option 2. Next question is which of the following stages of meiosis involves in the diversion of centromere. This is a question from cell cycle and division, a small but a very important chapter. And yes, it is written right here in anaphase 2. It begins with the simultaneous splitting of centromere. So the correct option will be anaphase 2, that is option 4 right. Next question, which hormone promotes internode or petiole elongation in deep water rice? This is a question from plant growth and development, again plant physiology from 11. And the answer is ethylene. Ethylene के अंदर you will read the paragraph. इस chapter का हर line, इस portion का especially हर line important है because every line delivers you new information. It is written right here. Ethylene promotes rapid internode या petiole elongation in deep water rice plants. So the correct answer is ethylene, that is option 4. Next, frequency of recombination between gene pairs on same chromosome as a measure of the distance between genes to map their position on chromosome was first time used by. This is from the chapter of principle of inheritance and variation, and the answer is Alfred Sturtevant. It is written clearly in the chapter. His student Alfred Sturtevant used the frequency of recombination between the gene pairs on the same chromosome. तो जो मैपिंग की थी वो अल्फ्रेड सिटरवेट ने की थी। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, हाउ मेनी ATP and NADPH2 are required for the synthesis of one molecule of glucose during Calvin cycle from respiration and plants and
हमें बड़े बड़े टेबल में यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है दैट 6 CO2 18 ATP and 12 NADPH जो है अंदर जाते हैं एंड 1 ग्लूकोज 18 ADP and 12 NADP जो है हमें मिलते हैं। सो यस द आंसर इज ऑप्शन 3 18 ADP and 12 NADPH2।
next is what is the role of RNA polymerase 3 in the process of transcription in eukaryotes? This is from molecular basis of inheritance वाला chapter and अगर हम उसकी NCERT देखें molecular basis of inheritance, it is clearly written that RNA polymerase 3 is responsible for transcription of tRNA, 5S RNA and snRNAs.
And this again was given in your option, that is option 3 transcription of tRNA, 5S RNA and snRNA.
Next question, family Fabaceae differs from Solanaceae and Liliaceae. With respect to stamens, pick out the characteristic specific to family Fabaceae but not found in Solanaceae or Liliaceae. Okay, so this is from morphology of plants and यहाँ पे जो बात की है वो स्टेमन्स की गई है। तो दिस क्वेश्चन को बहुत ज़्यादा घुमाया फिराया गया, सिंपल सा पूछ रहे हैं कि जो फैमिली है उसमें जो एंडोशियम या फिर जो स्टेमन्स है उसकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक क्या है, दैट इज ऑल व्हाट आर आस्किंग। सो इट इज 10 डाइएडल्फस एंड द एंथर इज डाइथिकस। यू नीड टू फाइंड द बेस्ट पॉसिबल आंसर। इट इज गिवन इन ऑप्शन 2, सो यस इट इज द राइट आंसर। Next question, the process of appearance of recombination nodules occurs at which substage in prophase 1 in meiosis? Again a question from cell cycle and division, and in the Pachydian stage it is written during this stage appearance of recombination nodules होते हैं। So the answer is Pachydian. Next, in the equation GPP minus R is equals to NPP, R is what? So in the chapter it is clearly written that R stands for respiration losses. So the correct answer is respiration losses, respiratory loss. So you will find this in ecosystem. Next question, the reaction center in PS2 has an absorption maxima and this is a very repeated question. ये आपने mock test में हर जगह जहाँ जिसने पढ़ा होगा ये question जरूर उसका जिक्र होता है। So this is a very well-known question from photosynthesis in plants and it is again clearly written in NCERT also.
And the PS2 has absorption maxima at 680 nanometer, that is why it is known as P680. So the correct answer is option 2 680.
Next, the unequivocal proof that DNA is the genetic material was first proposed by, you can just see the importance of NCERT ditto to the line copy, मतलब NCERT की line cut करके paste किया नहीं किया, the unequivocal proof, everything is written the same. The answer is Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase. Next question, spraying of which of the following phytohormone on juvenile conifers help hastening the maturity period that leads early seed production? Again a question from plant growth and development. And you will find the same sentence given in NCERT. So here this is the sentence and it is given under GA, that is gibberellin. So gibberellic acid or gibberellin is the right answer. So option 3. Next, what is the function of tassels in the corn cob? Question number 120 from sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Yes, here it is written that tassels that you see are nothing but the stigma and style which wave in the wind to trap the pollen grain. The answer is to trap the pollen grains, option 3. Next question, during the purification process of recombinant DNA technology, addition of chilled ethanol precipitates out. Biotech का question है that the purified DNA ultimately precipitates out after the addition of chilled ethanol. So the correct answer is DNA. Next question, in angiosperm, the haploid, diploid and triploid structure of fertilized embryo sac sequentially are. This is question number 122 again from sexual reproduction in flowering plants, but एक different जगह में मिल जाएगा। NCERT में इस क्वेश्चन का डायरेक्ट रेफरेंस नहीं है, लेकिन अगर आपने NCERT पढ़ी होगी तो आपको नो छुपा छुपा सा मिल जाएगा। सो या दिस इज नॉट डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम NCERT बट इट इज nonetheless from NCERT only. Next question, large colorful fragrant flower with nectars are seen in, again from sexual reproduction in flowering plants. It is given in NCERT. Majority of insect pollinated flowers are large colorful fragrant and rich in nectar. So the correct answer is option 2, insect pollinated plants. Question number 124, in tissue culture experiment the leaf mesophyll cells are put in culture medium to form callus. The answer is dedifferentiation. This you find and tell me down in the comment section. And there are two statements and both these statements are from transport in plants chapter. So the first statement says that xylem size column water over 130 meters high, and the second is transpiration cools leaf surface 10 to 15 degree, and here you can see it cools the leaf surface sometimes 10 to 15 degree. So yeah, the correct answer is both statement 1 and 2 are correct. Next is from ecology. The historic convention of biological diversity, the Earth Summit, was held in Rio de Janeiro in the year. This question shows that the years are also important. You also need to remember that. Especially अगर कुछ historic हो रहा है तो you don't need to remember the year in which the scientists are born or whatever. So the answer is the historic convention was held in 1992, given in NCERT clearly. Next question, in gene gun method used to introduce alien DNA into host cell, the microparticles of dash metals are used. From biotech, and it is written the microparticles of gold or tungsten coated with DNA is used. So yes, the correct answer is option 4. Next, movement and accumulation of ions across a membrane against their concentration gradient can be explained by. Again, a question from transport in plants, and you will find the same statement in NCERT that a few ions or molecules are transported across the membrane against their concentration gradient in active transport. So the correct answer is option 1, active transport. Exile precipitation is observed in. Exile precipitation is observed in. एग्जाम्पल पूछ रहे हैं, डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन है, एंड दिस चैप्टर जिससे क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है वहाँ पे बस एग्जाम्पल्स ही आपको रखने होते हैं. सो दिस क्वेश्चन शोज कि अगर किसी चीज़ का एग्जाम्पल याद करना है तो आपको एनसीईआरटी से बाहर बिल्कुल भी नहीं जाना चाहिए. जो एनसीईआरटी एग्जाम्पल्स है वही आएंगे. सो एक्साइल में एग्जाम्पल चाइना रोज, टमेटो एंड लेमन, एंड या द सेम ऑप्शन इज देयर. सो ऑप्शन नंबर 1. नेक्स्ट, वी नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट क्वेश्चन. सो मैंने सारे स्टेटमेंट बस करेक्ट वाले ढूंढे हैं. सो दिस इज फ्रॉम इकोलॉजी. So the answer is option 2, that is A, B, C are the correct options, and you will find these statements. So this is the first statement that dietary boards helps in fragmentation. ठीक है, bold में NCERT में लिखा हुआ है. And this is the second statement that the humus is further dictated by some microbes and release inorganic nutrients occurs by a process called as mineralization. Why we have chosen option 2. Next question, among eukaryotes the replication of DNA takes place in. Again a question from cell cycle and division. छोटा चैप्टर है लेकिन बहुत भर के क्वेश्चन आए हुए हैं. So synthesis phase marks the period during which DNA synthesis or replication takes place. So this is the correct answer, that is S phase. Next statement.
Next question again, the endark and exarch are the terms often used to describe the position of secondary xylem in the plant body, and statement 2 is exact condition is the most common feature of root system. So this is from the anatomy of flowering plant.
Here it is written that primary xylem is of two types, protoxylem and metaxylem, and in roots protoxylem is seen in exact condition. Pro lies towards the periphery and metaxylem lies towards the center in exact condition. Yes, the statement 1 is incorrect, but the statement 2 is correct. The phenomena of pleiotropism refers to direct definition they are asking again from molecular basis of inheritance, and the definition is given in your NCERTs, where a single gene can exhibit multiple phenotypic expression. If this is called as pleiotropic gene, this is called as pleiotropy. So the correct answer here is option 4. The pair of heterosporous pteridophytes among the following is. They are asking direct examples. This is a question from plant kingdom. Genera like Selaginella and Salvinia are heterosporous. Examples आपको रटने चाहिए because this is again a very frequently asked question. So the correct answer is option 3, Selaginella and Salvinia. Next question, assertion region. Late wood has fewer ciliary elements with narrow vessels, and cambium is less active in winters. From anatomy of flowering plants. Yes, it is given in NCERT that the late wood has fewer xylary elements, and the cambium is less active. It is again given in NCERT. So both are true, but it is not the correct explanation. Is we need to identify the correct statements. So find this option, the statement A and D in NCERT. Lens shaped openings are called as lenticels. The bark refers to secondary fur, which is also given in NCERT. So the correct answer is option 3, that is A and D only. Next is match the cycle. This is again from cell cycle inclusion. Multiple questions have came from this chapter. So एक एक करके let's see all the match the following. M phase is equational division. During the G2 phase, proteins are synthesized in preparation for mitosis while cell growth continues.
cells that do not divide further exit G1 phase and enter an inactive stage called as quiescent stage, that is G0. And the G1 phase corresponds to the interval between mitosis and initiation of DNA replication. In all these statements, the correct answer is option number 4, that is A का 4 होगा, B का 1 होगा, as we have already seen, C का 2 होगा, yes, and D का 3 होगा, yes. So yeah, the correct answer is option 4 here. Next is association. Gymnosperms, the pollens are released from the microsporangium and carried by air currents. From plant kingdom, air currents carry the pollen into the mouth of the archegonia where the male carries a start and the pollen tubes is not formed.
You can refer to this whole paragraph and you will automatically arrive at your answer that pollen is released from the microsporangia. And air currents के बारे में भी सब कुछ इसी पैराग्राफ में लिखा हुआ है. So the correct answer to this question is A is true but R is false. मैच द फॉलोइंग फ्रॉम मिनरल न्यूट्रिशन. इस चैप्टर से भी काफ़ी क्वेश्चंस मैंने देखे आए हुए हैं इस बार. तो जिंक इज फॉर सिंथेसिस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन, ठीक है. बोरॉन में देयर इज सेल इलोंगेशन एंड सेल डिफरेंशिएशन. एंड मोलिब्डेनम इज द कंपाउंड ऑफ सेवरल एंजाइम इंक्लूडिंग नाइट्रोजनेज एंड नाइट्रेट रिडक्टेज. And the last one is iron. It activates catalase enzyme. So seeing all that, the correct answer is option 4. A का 3, B का 1, C का 4 and D का 2. प्लीज़ मैच कर लेना अपने पेपर के साथ बिकॉज ऑप्शंस में ये चीज़ें जो है चेंज होती हैं. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कॉम्बिनेशन इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर केमी ऑस्मोसिस फोटोसिंथेसिस इन प्लांट्स का क्वेश्चन है ये. And again, ditto sentence you will find in NCERT. Chemiosmosis requires a membrane, a proton pump, a proton gradient, and ATP synthase. So the correct option is option 2. Next question: main steps in the formation of recombinant DNA are given below. We need to arrange these steps in a sequence. This is from Biotech. So इसके लिए आपको NCERT को डीप में भी पढ़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं थी, ठीक है. यू कैन जस्ट गो बाय द हेडिंग्स विच आर रिटन इन NCERT. आइसोलेशन ऑफ जेनेटिक मटेरियल, कटिंग ऑफ DNA at specific locations, amplification of gene of interest, एंड द लास्ट इज इंसर्शन ऑफ रिकॉम्बिनेंट. तो इसी क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर में NCERT में दिया है, तो उसी के हिसाब से आपको भी अरेंज करना था. ऑप्शन 2 जो है करेक्ट आंसर होगा B, C, D, A अकॉर्डिंग टू द अलाइनमेंट ऑफ दीज स्टेटमेंट्स. सो प्लीज मैच अकॉर्डिंग टू योर paper. Next question: which one of the following statement is not correct? This question is from environmental issues. So, algal blooms caused by the excess of organic matter in water improve the quality and promote fisheries. Okay. इसको नहीं भी आता ना वो भी कर लेगा. ये स्टेटमेंट पढ़ के ये गलत लग रहा है, ठीक है. algal bloom causes deterioration of the water quality and fish mortality. नहीं कि it promotes fisheries. From principle of inheritance, again correct about Klinefelter syndrome. तो Klinefelter syndrome का एक पूरा paragraph is given in NCERT. Just go through that paragraph and you will find all your answers right there. B and E are the correct statement and it is given in your NCERT. I will not tell you the exact sentence. Go and read the whole paragraph and find out the answer. 144 is again matching. बहुत ज़्यादा matching आया हुआ है इस वाले section में. ऑर्गेनिज्म एंड पॉपुलेशन से ये क्वेश्चन है फॉर योर रेफरेंस होने, ठीक है. ये पूरा जो बॉक्स है, रीड दिस बॉक्स एंड फाइंड द आंसर. द करेक्ट आंसर हाउएवर इज ऑप्शन 3. A का 4, B का 1, C का 2 एंड D का 3. इट इज अगेन एसोसिएशन मॉर्फोलॉजी ऑफ फ्लावरिंग प्लांट्स आया है. एसोसिएशन सेज
a flower is defined as modified shoot where the shoot apical makes some changes to floral meristem. Reason says internode of the shoot gets condensed to produce different floral appendages at successive node instead of leaves.
उस चैप्टर में इन्फोरेसिस वाला जहाँ से शुरू हो रहा है ना हेडिंग, वहीं पे ये दोनों स्टेटमेंट्स आपको मिल जाएंगे. सो यू कैन फाइंड आउट द आंसर राइट फ्रॉम देयर. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज बोथ A and R are true and R is the explanation of it written clearly in that paragraph. Next question is how many different protein does the ribosome consist of? Molecular basis of inheritance का question है. And yes, again it is given in NCERT that ribosome consists of RNAs and about 80 different proteins. So the correct answer is option 2, 80. Next is again the match the following question. Cohesion, adhesion, substitution, rotation, transport in plants का question है. इस तरह से आपको बहुत ही स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड मैनर में NCERT में लिखा हुआ है कि कोहेजन क्या होता है, एडेशन क्या होता है, सरफेस टेंशन क्या होता है. एंड जो गटेशन वाला टॉपिक है वो आपको रूट प्रेशर वाले के अंदर लास्ट टाइम में लिखा हुआ है. वाटर लॉस इन लिक्विड फेज इज नोन एज गटेशन.
So from all these 4 statements, you can find out the answer, that is option 2. A का 2, B का 4, C का 1 and D का 3 according to these options.
Next question is again a match the following from respiration. B है botanical, it has a lot of match the following. Same applies to zoology also. So under oxidative decarboxylation by a complex set of reaction catalyzed by pyruvic dehydrogenase. Next आपको glycolysis के start में मिल जाएगा. The scheme of glycolysis was given by Gustav Emden. We know that we called it EMP pathway, everybody knows that. And next के लिए आपके पास heading ही काफ़ी है, that is ETS and oxidative phosphorylation. And जो TCA वाला है वो TCA वाले की big heading के नीचे ही लिखा हुआ है, it is catalyzed by the enzyme citrate synthase. So by seeing all these things we can arrive at the answer, that is option 1, A का 2, B का 4, C का 3 and D का 1. The second last question of botany says malonate inhibits the growth of pathogenic bacteria by inhibiting the activity of. बायोमोलिक्यूल्स में एंजाइम्स वाले सेक्शन में मिलेगा आपको. राइट हियर एग्जांपल, इनहिबिशन ऑफ सक्सेसिव डिहाइड्रोजनेज बाय मेलोनेट व्हिच क्लोजली रिसेम्बल्स द सबस्ट्रेट सक्नेटियन स्ट्रक्चर. कोऑपरेटिव यूनिट आर आल्सो यूज्ड इन पैथो. So yes, the correct answer is option 2, succinic dehydrogenase, written clearly in NCERT.
Next question number 150, there are two statements. Gauss competitive exclusion principle states that, उसका पूरा definition लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे. Statement 2, in general carnivores are more adversely affected by competition than herbivores.
Gauss competitive exclusion principle का आपको सेम डिट्टो जो है यहाँ पे डेफिनेशन मिल जाएगा. एंड उसी के जस्ट ऊपर अगर आप देखोगे तो वहाँ लिखा है इन जनरल herbivores and plant appear to be more adversely be affected by competition than carnivores. ठीक है. So by seeing these two statements you can arrive at the answer, that is option 4, statement 1 is correct, but of course the statement 2 is false as we have seen. Wanted to complete zoology also in this video, but ये video already बहुत लंबी हो चुकी है, so I will stop at botany. I will cover zoology in my next video, and if you want the same for physics and chemistry, do let me know in the comment section below. This video only shows how much importance NCERT holds in this exam, and I have shared the exact way you need to study NCERT. So please watch that video if you want to know how to study NCERT, ताकि आपके सारे क्वेश्चन इजीली सॉल्व कर पाएँ, बिकॉज सब NCERT से थे. एक का ही मुझे बस रेफरेंस NCERT में एग्जैक्टली मिला, बाकी सबका मिला है. So do watch that video and I will upload the zoology वाला soon. So till then take care, see you, bye bye.